Hey TI family, Christina Marie here, back with another video. It's been a weird morning already. Um, just gonna break down some stuff that happened this morning. Some things I really just don't want to talk about, but what they're doing to me now. I'm still here and get a priest. It's all bullshit. These guys are doing way too much over here, considering just everything. It's disgusting what they do. But anyway, starting me with heart attacks, basically holding me down with frequencies induced. I'm unable to defend myself, hitting my whole body with mechanics, basically. Uh, Feels like electricity all through my body, jolts the whole nine. Let's turn this off. You can still out here have the crud, a little congested. I'm going to be honest. Something I do want to talk about because of my experience with all of this. Detox from heavy metals is a must. You want to remove some of these heavy metals as much as possible, and things like the nanotech. Because I have a cold and the crud right now, they're taking advantage of doing things like mind control, things of that nature. Because when you get a cold, you suffer from things like brain fog. You can't think clearly because your sinuses are kind of clogged up. So your equilibrium's kind of messed up. So they take advantage of that. It's almost like your brain gives a different frequency when you have a head cold or sinus infection. So they're basically taking advantage of that. That's what they're doing. It's getting out of control. Hey, sister, hugs. Hope you guys are doing okay. Now they're hitting me in my chest, hitting me in the back of the lungs, and carrying it down. And it's really getting out of control. And hearing like this, I can't even explain it. It's almost like a crystallization, like in the back of the neck and like the back of the head, behind the ears. It almost sounds like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen or heard a native rain stick. When you turn it upside down, that's exactly what it sounds like. That's really odd. But for some reason, mornings, they like to catch me right when I wake up. Not really sure as to why that is. Feel like this shouldn't be going on. What they're doing to me, they're really trying to get away with murder. This is a terrorist attack. This is an act of war. And this shouldn't be happening. And I don't know what, like our government's doing. It kind of seems like this is federal bullshit. I don't know. I've heard a couple of TIs mention that in some of their lives and streams on Facebook. Not really sure. But it's just getting out of control either way. And I think on some of us, this shouldn't be allowed. Some of them are taking it way too far. Just because it seems like there's no adulting. Sorry, you guys, I'm washing this oil out of my hair. I left in last night. I put rosehip oil in my hair. I'm washing it out because they do a number on my head. So that's another thing I want to talk about, tips on things like hair regrowth, strengthening your hair. I'm going to talk about that because they like to hit the hairline because they're hitting the head. So it'll cause hair damage, hair thinning, possibly hair loss. To treat things like that, you need things like rosemary oil. Sandalwood essential oil will actually stimulate hair growth within 6 days. So if you want a quick fix, some sandalwood essential oil and scrubbing it kind of on the scalp lightly, just a few dabs. You don't want to overdo it because a lot of essential oils are real potent. So you got to be careful with that. But I am going to do a lot of documenting at this point. They are trying to take me out because they're upset. Because they just reveal themselves, it seems like. More and more they act. It just seems like they just reveal themselves. And these guys hold a personal grudge with me, I think for the simple reason because I won't allow them to do what they want to do. I don't know if that makes sense. But it seems like it's free for all. Hey, Roger. And because, I won't allow them to act like the monsters they truly are, I get hit pretty hard and abused pretty hard, heavily. And because I have this crid, they overstimulate it with their frequencies and technology with the intent to harm. It's the intent to harm. So it's almost like an overstimulation. Like I woke up feeling fine, then all of a sudden they got pissed off about something, and now I'm not feeling so good. I've got to listen to fucking, excuse my language, high pitched ringing. It's just ridiculous. I've been trying to use my own thoughts against me. And that's something I want to talk about too. Lowering the vibrations, the intent of your thoughts is pretty much how they do it. So once you interact, I'm trying to think of how to put this in words. Once you give this all meaning, which is a low vibration, low vibrational meaning, your perception, you view things kind of differently. Your view and standpoint and how you're perceiving is kind of almost opposite of how you normally would perceive things. I don't know if that makes sense. But right now they're hitting me with a cognitive to keep me from thinking clearly. These guys really want to get away with their dirty works. You know, the big honcho is kind of heavy set, big-headed dude who's over the whole thing. Thinks he's calling the shots. I think they all kind of think like that, but they're not. They're not calling anything. And I gotta listen to them, who they're blaming it on, and like, I'm not buying into that. The blame game. We're not doing that today. Sorry, not happening. But going back to, if I can get this out right. The altered, I guess, viewing altered perception, because now you're walking on eggshells. There's intimidation there, fear. So now you're viewing things from a different perspective, which also lowers your vibration and actually lowers your perception. What you're really perceiving is just an idea being presented by these parasitical beings. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just an idea being presented using tactics like intimidation and fear. So in all honesty, what you're perceiving based on the idea that they're presenting to you is a false perception. It's not real. So it's not like it's a hologram. That's not what I mean. It's not like it's a hologram or anything like that. But because you're doing a manipulation on your brain, you're perceiving things in a different manner. It's an altered perception due to things like fear, intimidation, stuff like that. Once your vibrations are lowered and you're told to see, you're not going to perceive things how you truly should be seeing. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, Roger. I mean, the only thing the cleaning the ear thing is going to do is relieve, this stuff leaves a residue behind. It's going to clean out the gook and the residue from the dark energy weapons, but that's about it. It's not going to stop your targeting. We're at war. This is an act of war. Yeah, this is an act of war. Yeah, the cleaning of the ears, the only thing that's going to do is help with the equilibrium. It's going to clean out any residue that's left behind because of, the energy weapons, but it's not going to stop your targeting. I know there's like this new trend going around with cleaning the ears, it'll stop your targeting. This is not true. It's not going to stop your targeting, but it's going to remove some of the gook, the residue, and help clean up any wax buildup, but assist with the possibly helping your equilibrium and relieving some of that pressure that's in your ears, but it's not going to stop your targeting. You'll have to do a heavy metal detox to get rid of the heavy metals and nanotech. A lot of TIs don't want to hear that. That's fine, but I'm speaking from experience. You can either learn from me or just brush it off because you don't want to put in the effort and you want to procrastinate, or because, fear. I don't know. But take it from me, a heavy metal detox is highly necessary to become less conductive to the attacks. Your body has heavy metals and nanotech. Even if you're somebody who's suffering from things like coronavirus or COVID, heavy metal detox is very necessary. That's all I'm going to say. This is an act of war, and a lot of people are not listening. They're caught up in scenarios and narratives of this is what this is. This is no, it's not. This is not story time. It's time to snap out of it and realize what's really going on. But you're going to have to do a heavy metal detox. You can either take my advice or you can ignore it with ignorance. I'm not going to sugarcoat things for the TI community anymore. I'm here to save lives. I'm not doing this for me. I promise you, because I'm practically probably dying. I'm here to save lives. So you can either deny it because of procrastination, because of your attacks, you don't have the energy and the willpower. You better find it, and it's in your gut. You better find that willpower and strength in your gut, get your ass up, and it's go time. Heavy metal detox, to rid of the heavy metals and nanotech that's conducted to this technology. Simplest way I can explain it. Like, they're really trying to get rid of me and take me out. Headshots to the head. Trying to poison me with frequencies. I'm not as stupid as I look. I promise you. Heavy metal detox. It's go time. I highly recommend things like saunas. Also, if you can afford to buy a portable sauna, you can get one for about 100, 150 bucks if you can afford it. To detox the body, bentonite clay is the easiest route. Epsom salt, magnesium salt. Melissa, turmeric, cayenne pepper, ginger root, mullein. But I highly recommend turmeric, cayenne pepper, and ginger root. You want to boost up the immunity system right now because we're at full-fledged war right now. And these guys, if they don't get what they want, they're going to show their true colors. And you're not going to know who did it. Because nobody's paying attention to details. They're paying attention to the, the magical dance, if you will. Nobody's paying attention to details. But you're going to have to get rid of over-processed foods. Sorry, guys, it's just the way that it is. You're going to have to turn to more plant-based lifestyle, organics. You have to return to the earth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore, and you need to learn from my mistakes and my experience. I'm trying to save lives. You need to drink better water and stay grounded in spirit with the sun and the earth. I'm not doing this for me. Are you guys washing my face? And get my day started. You gotta start taking care of yourselves, taking care of the spirit, feeding the spirit, love and light. Get away from their distractions. Who cares what they think? Who cares how they feel? Who cares who they are? Don't try to personify them or personalize them, any of that. Stay, just keep on pushing. Stay grounded. Keep your feet on the earth, the wind at your back, and stay one with the sun. I guarantee they'll take me out and probably blame it on COVID or some shit like that. Guaranteed. I'm not stupid. They like to think that I'm dumb, but I'm a lot smarter than all of them put together. I'm not stupid. And you can tell them that I can see it for what it really is. This COVID. Maybe too, Melissa. Yeah, they're really doing a number on me. They're amplifying with frequencies this crud that I have, making it more high pitched with a high pitched frequency to amplify the actual illness or sickness or cold, the crud with the intent to harm. I'm not as stupid as I look. But heavy metal detox is very much necessary with this targeting with the COVID. You're dealing with things that are, thanks, Roger, highly conductive to technology. These are mechanical beings, our minds are AI. It's time to wake everybody up even further. So, because I might not be here much longer, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's time to wake this thing up further and push forward and nip this all in the bud. You're dealing with mechanical beings, your minds are AI. They're cut off from source, cut off from the divine, cut off from nature. They seek to destroy, destructive being, destroyers of consciousness. It's time to do a heavy metal detox and return into spirit. Everything must return back to spirit. Everything will be done in spirit. This is the ultimate battle. We are at war with parasitical beings. I call them they. I will not refer to them with any other name. It's they. That's it. Do I hold a grudge? Absolutely. It's time for everybody to wake up and move forward and stick together. And return back to yourself. Love yourself. Tell yourself you did a good job. I appreciate that, Roger. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you guys got to really keep yourselves grounded. Make sure that your feet are always planted on the earth every chance you get to purge this energy that's not yours. It's not your energy. A lot of things are being done out of spite and jealousy. Purge that energy. That's unwanted energy. That energy is not yours. So don't be too hard on yourself. You know, if you're a TI or just any human being that's suffering from holding on to things like the past and beating yourselves up, that lowers your vibration and your true potential, you know, of being something that you don't even realize that you really are. But you're going to allow those thoughts in the back of your head to just destroy that idea of who you are. Don't let go. And if you're a TI dealing with V2K, those voices are just spam. It's useless to even question or question yourself. Don't question yourself. Go with your gut instinct always in your spirit. Don't listen to that BS that you're not good enough, that you're not this, you're not that. Says who? Those voices aren't yours. Those voices aren't yours. Tell them to shoo. They want what they can't have. Of course, they're going to tell you that you're not good enough because they want to keep you. That's what a narcissist does. They want to keep you. So how do they keep you? By telling you that you can't live without them. Basically, in layman's terms, and that's a process to attack, things like your self-worth and your true potential and who you are and who you could possibly be without their assistance of destroying you. That's what a narcissist does to keep you. They want to destroy you so they can keep you. So don't listen to them. They're beneath you. They're beneath your feet, literally. No pun intended. Parasites. Anybody who needs to fuel up on your energy is not worthy. Get away from us. That's what you tell them. Get away from me. You're not worthy. Tell them to go ground themselves in the earth and sit in the sun. A lot of these parasites can't do that. I'm not going to say anything else. Yeah, Melissa, I'm getting attacked in all directions. On the head, a high pitched frequency coming in the back of the neck, back of the head, being hit in the heart, back of the left shoulder. I'm getting all kinds of frequencies right now from every direction. I'm getting attacked with, it seems like, numerous frequencies. Plus, I have the crud, so they're trying to amplify all of that with a high pitch frequency. I mean, I feel great. I just feel like I have the crud, but they're trying to amplify the intent and amplify it to be way worse than it truly is, honestly. Like my chest feels clearer, my sinuses feel clearer. It just feels kind of like a crud sinus infection at this point. Hey, Indian gang stalking, but they're amplifying the actual crud on my head with a high pitched frequency to literally drag it out and make it feel like death. I'm just like, what the hell? It's just pure hell. I don't know. My next live, I probably won't be able to do a live, but I'll do a video where I'll talk about things like COVID, my actual experiences with that. Organics, breathing techniques, a whole nine. Maybe I can help somebody with that. If I just help one person, then I've done my job. But that's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's my only intent. Thank you, Raul. I appreciate it. Yeah, these guys are nasty buggers. Stealing, thieving, parasites, trying to claim something that doesn't belong to them, is all I'm going to say. Just because, I don't know. I won't say much more. They think they're important. Nobody owes them shit. This isn't about them. I hope I woke at least one TI up today and guided them in the right direction. At least just one. Because everything that I say is true. And if you want to save your life and push forward, I highly recommend things like heavy metal detox. Um, and that's just for any human being. You don't have to be a TI. No more over processed foods. Drink good water, like Fiji water, or you can get some, even just spring water. If you can't afford the Fiji water, and ground it on the earth. Take the bottle of water, put it outside in the sun for at least 10, 15 minutes, or write an intent on a piece of paper that says love or peace, and put that underneath the water bottle. Let the water bottle sit there with the intent for about 10 minutes. That vibration's got to go into your body. We got to, bring your vibrations and energy up if you want to make it. I hope that makes sense. If you do these things, you'll be fine. You'll be all right. You'll make it. Start drinking warm teas like turmeric tea, ginger root. Sit out with the sun. Even if it's just in your window. If you can open your blinds and allow the sunlight to come in and soak that all up. That's the most beautiful energy. Soak all that up. And you'll be okay. Be in good spirit always. Speak only goodness and love. Hold that intent of love. Speak kindly as much as possible. And know that you are loved, the Most High. This is what it's all about. Returning back to Source, the Most High. Absolutely, C-Star. That's right. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. And a lot of foods, things like vegetables, dark greens, they resonate at a high frequency. So get that in your body. Yeah, there's nothing but, it seems like all the flying monkeys are out now. These poor boys in Decatur Southwest too need a handout, so they're doing a number on me. Parasites. Some of these dudes probably want to buy a Corvette or they've never had shit, I guess. So that's what it's all about. Po boy stories. As if it's my problem. Sorry, you guys, I know I sound like crap. I got the crud. Like I said before, they're trying to amplify with a high pitch frequency. It sucks. It's almost like they're trying to bring me to that feeling of death. And I'm like, it's too early for this. My whole chest is red too. I don't know if you guys get that. The sensitivity to the weapons sucks. No, I have no Faraday cage. And from my understanding, it doesn't really work against these weapons. The only thing that really works is it's resonating at a high vibration. Also, things like obsidian, which is a healing crystal. You have to get a good size. Now, I've already mentioned this on my lives. An obsidian crystal about the size of a grapefruit will do the trick. Obsidian, yeah, it does. You got to get one the size of like a grapefruit, though. It actually pushes the frequencies that they use all the way to the top of your head, out of your body, and it shields against EMFs and also absorbs negativity. So any kind of energy attacks, it's going to absorb it. Yeah, I swear by obsidian. You just have to have a large enough piece for it to really work. But it does work. You have to place both hands on top of the obsidian. Your hands are highly conductive. So you place both hands on the obsidian, kind of just sit down, if you will, in an Indian style position and allow it to do its job. It works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, the shungite will help. I would get a large piece of shungite because you're dealing with military grade weaponry. So you're gonna have to get some heavy duty pieces. That's why I said grapefruit size of obsidian, so it can actually absorb all those EMFs. But the obsidian, it really does work. Yeah, the shin guard should do the trick. Sorry, you guys, looking some stuff up online. They're really doing a number on my oxygen and stuff like that. I was feeling fine this morning, and then all of a sudden they started amplifying everything with frequencies. And then they're hitting the head. Everything is on the head with the intent to harm. I'm really trying to do a number on my body through the head. It's so sad. But I hope you guys are doing okay. All right, you guys, I'm probably gonna hop off here. Doesn't look like too many people are on right now, so. Sorry, guys, I'm doing emails right now. Where's my purse? And so these guys are all in my nervous system. They're holding the intent to harm my body. A lot of things like psychic dragging and just poisoning my body with just, ugh. It's just awful what they do and what they're capable of doing. It's so sad. And some of these bottom feeders, like from Decatur Southwest, who need handouts. Like the only thing that they can think about is like, oh, uh, materialistic world. Oh, gonna get a new car. It's so petty. Like they're so petty. They're so stupid. Yeah. I'm sorry, Indian gang stalking. I'm so sorry. You're okay, you guys? Yeah, no, it's fallen technology. This is stolen technology. These are parasites. Copy, mimic, paste. David Icke talked about it. Unfortunately, his videos got deleted. He doesn't want to get caught with this shit. Yeah. They can only copy, mimic, paste. So basically, in his words, what he stated was they can't make a piece of paper, but they could take a piece of paper, turn it into an origami, and they are themselves convinced and convince you that they made that paper. These are nasty buggers, parasites. Destroyers of consciousness. Parasitical. Lighting an incense. Yeah, these guys have been targeting me for quite some time. It started 2015, 16 as when it went overt, but I can remember things going on throughout my whole life, actually, since the age of 3. But I can remember this going on since 2012. I remember it in Philly, actually, when I was staying out there. I think it was back in 2000, I want to say 11, 12. I was staying in, I think it was Southwest Philly. And I remember some weird things going on. Yeah. Yeah, my cars too. They've done a number on my car. It sucks. Yeah, they're trying to activate this whatever is in me with a high pitched frequency. Shit sounds crispy. Yeah, I've been around the block a couple of times. I'm an OG. Spiritual gangster. I'm about to post it as a banner. Always got to keep a sense of humor. I don't care what these perps say. Excuse my language, but F them. I'm going to laugh if I want to. They can't tell me nothing. Spiritual gangster in the building. All right, let's see if I can put a banner up here. Layout. What is this? I don't want that. I think that's what some of us are. Some of us are like super OG. Like, I really believe in being an old soul. I'm probably like 800 years old. I'm probably old. I came back and I was like, I'm here to tear it up, bro. What's good? What's popping, done? Illuminati was like, oh, fuck. Here she comes. Oh, no. What is this? She's a beast. That's a monster. Well, yeah, they call it tinnitus. they call it tinnitus. Yeah, they call it tinnitus. They always call it a problem. They always call it a problem, but they're the only problem. They want you to run to somebody and say, I have a problem. Well, I'm here to fix it. Sure you are. So you can tell me that it's tinnitus. Yeah, sister, it's a hissing or white noise type thing. I get the hissing and white noise type thing too. I'm glad you pointed that out. I get that too. I've even had sounds of we can remotely view, I think, without the technology, Indian gang stalking. I'm sure because where you're from, like in the spirit, you know, um meditation and stuff like that, you're able to remotely view um in a different way, I guess you could say. um the only thing, like, this is just my personal opinion. Sorry, you guys, cleaning out my bathroom. um this technology, for like, it would be good for like healing beds and stuff like that, but I want nothing to do with it. Same here, sister. And to feel safe as a woman with these perp jerks, you don't feel safe alone, especially as a woman. You want to feel safe. You don't feel safe. With these guys, just yeah, they use all kinds of stuff. It's the satellite gods sitting on their keisters. Had I known that I had to reincarnate to play laser tag, I would have came prepared. I would have came better prepared. I love my sense of humor. I don't think some of them don't like it too much. They get kind of offended due to their cultural backgrounds, is all I'm going to say. They're like, we have a point to prove. Respect my authority. I'm from Pakistan. You respect my authority. Yeah, the remote neuromonitoring. I mean, it's just, you know, You gotta do your research on the Archonic forces, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm so sick of these perps. You're like, oh, when I was almost absolutely terrified. I'm so sorry, sister, that you had to go through that. Yeah, see, that's why I got a dog. So I don't know if you guys noticed on my previous lives, I just got a dog. She's a German Shepherd, and I'll be honest with you, I usually deal with just male dogs, just to feel that connection of protection. And I feel like I deal well with masculine energies better. Um, so a friend of mine had a litter of 8, and she was the smallest one out of the litter, and I got her, and she's already, within a few minutes, she's already been trained to sit, lay down, and give paw within minutes. This is how intelligent this breed is. So at nighttime, to cope with my anxiety, I'm trying to train her to be more like a service dog, due to my isolation and feeling scared at night with these attacks. She comforts me through a lot of this. I feel a lot safer at nighttime. As soon as I lay down, she actually comes to me and lays right next to me, or puts her head on my neck or chest. So it's definitely comforting. Yeah, they use your head like a trend. These are just cyber attackers. They're hackers. They want to present the idea like there's some, magical baby unicorn, or some bullshit like, oh, I'm Harry Potter. No, you're not. You're a fucking dweeb with tech. I'm not denying, some of the stuff like the spiritual side of whatever. I'm not denying that stuff, but I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid either. You get some local perp twerps with this tech, and they'll pretend that they're, the biggest thing that has ever existed. and and they're like, I'm a big, powerful god. Oh, and then come to find out it's some, overweight Call of Duty playing dweeb who's been sitting in his farts all day eating hot Cheetos, drinking Capri Suns. I mean, this is, you know, yeah, I play Call of Duty all day. Like, goals, Call of Duty, and hot Cheetos. Amazon primers is what it is. I call them Amazon primes. They sit at home all day on Call of Duty and ordering stuff online. Deep down inside, they really want to do a review on the products. Yeah, this stuff's kind of nice. What's Christina doing? Zap her in the head. Yeah, they're like dingleberries. If they could hang on to one of my butt hairs, they probably would. Oh my god. That's what I'm here for, sister. Gotta make people laugh. That's what I do. Hey, Yoka. Good morning, Charles. Melissa, it's all it's all coming from what I'd call one entity. IGS order. An act of war. They got their bioweapon, mass genocide. Trying to wipe out the human race that doesn't comply to their BS. Yeah, no, they do. They're already caught. It's over. It's over. It is an evolution of humanity, and that's something I'm gonna put on the banner. So you guys know who you are. For those who don't know who they are, it's time to wake up. I know this might come across as a little tough, call it tough love, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it for anybody anymore. It's time to wake up to who you truly are and your true potential. Hacked into your frequency. So you gotta know who you are and how frequencies work. There's codings and everything. That's just the way this world is, the universe is. So they've got it locked in basically. It's all. Oh no, I believe it. No, I believe it. I got them all over the place. It's not like it's just like one certain group of people. Like anybody can log on to the channel from anywhere. Home Depot, Walmart, Kmart. I call it Home Depot. Sorry, you guys. It's an inside joke I've had for a long time. It's between me and my 11-year-old son, because he always used to tell me, "Mom, why is Home Depot spelled with a T when that clearly spells Home Depot?" We'd laugh about it all the time. We're to become so strong in spirit. They want to wipe us all out, the ones that don't comply. Damn the man. No, he won't go. It's time to get your picket signs, folks. All the forces of evil. Excuse my language. We are the final frontier. Fuck off. Awesome. Yeah, same here, Indian gang stalking now. I'm not so much amazed at these parasites anymore in their tech. Slow technology. Liars. I'm angry with them. I'm really angry. So I'm going to see who's in your live streams. Yeah, I can see everybody in the live streams, sister. Yeah, I've been seeing the remote neural monitoring for quite some time. I've been seeing the broadcasting for a long time. This technology has been around for quite some time. A lot of TIs are like, oh, it just came out. It's been around for quite some time. The CIA discovered it in 1953. I mean, they were doing, tests on innocent civilians, I think back in, the 70s. What Bill Clinton had to make an apology speech for, I think that town or city where they were testing MK Ultra technology on innocent civilians. This technology has been around for a long time. I'm, up there at age 42, and I've been experiencing it my whole life. I mean, come on. This tech needs to go. Everything is done in spirit and is organic and must return to spirit. That's just the way that it is. Unless you want a bunch of mechanical beings around you, and just be a part of the mechanics and, everything must return to spirit. I refuse to live by the means of some archonic forces. I refuse. Sorry. It's a no for me. No deal. I don't know. My perps are watching. At least one thing they can't say is I gave up and I'm not a fighter. I'm the biggest fight they've ever seen in their entire lives. They can't stand me. She's only 5'2", 105. I fought him like a beast. Call me Rocky. Call him Bullwinkles. Yeah, I've been going through this. I can remember since the age of 3, I saw my first broadcasting, which was really, really weird. Then I saw it at the age of 7. I could sit here and tell stories. That would just blow some people's minds. I wish I had the time to write a book. I'm not really good at organizing thoughts and putting it on paper, so I'd have to have somebody else do it for me. Thanks to things like DDD is what they call it. What doesn't apply to my spirit, I'm not going to pay attention to. Pharmaceuticals don't want you to know that. We can talk about ADD. Things that I do like to talk about, educating the spirit. ADD, not wanting to pay attention to what does not apply to the spirit. It's just kind of how the systematical world has all been kind of programmed and set up to tell you everything that's wrong with you instead of telling everything that's right with you, and educating, humans on, everything that's right with them, not what's wrong with them. At the end of the day, there's really nothing wrong with you. It's everything that's right with you. I don't know if that makes sense, but they want to keep you in the idea of everything that's wrong with you so they can keep trying to supposedly fix you and, doing all these things. This is what's wrong with you, and you're this and you're that, and all these you're thises and that's. You'll never find out who you truly are and your true potential and who you can truly be if you're allowing others to tell you that you are this and that and who you are. Who are you if you're allowing other people to define you and tell you who you are? That is the magical experience that we are all having as human beings. That, my friend, is the magical experience of being a human being, is finally finding out who you are. It is such a beautiful experience to finally find that I found it, you know, no matter how long it took you to get there. True story, I turned over every rock to find what I was looking for, and I finally found it. You know, to find God was to find myself. It was in me the whole time. That's when I found everything that I was looking for was not anywhere else. It was just in me. This is what they don't want you to know is, who you are and who that person is in front of you, and, who's that stranger you're about to cross paths with today. We're always crossing paths with people, and, we don't even realize that, that person is a reflection, And I've seen people when they walk by, they, give me the stink eye or something on occasions because they're having a bad day. Um, and I could break that scenario down all day. I can see them and I know them. I don't meet a stranger. Strangers meet me. I don't meet a stranger. I will never meet a stranger, but strangers meet me. But as humans, we'll make it. Even if some of us doesn't make it in this world, uh, we're leading the way to a greater path for humanity. This entire world, nature, animals, let them feel that it's time to wake up. We're leading a beautiful path that seems like, the end of the tunnel, but that tunnel is full of so much light for the greatest good and highest good of all life and the universe. The Most High said so. I don't know what your guys' belief systems are, but I do believe in Source, the Most High. And I believe that this is what it's all about, the return of Source and everything full of love and light. I want to see Carolot and rainbows. I want to hear nature sing. I want to hear the trees sing. I want to hear people compliment each other when they see each other, because when they're complimenting each other, they're complimenting themselves because they are a reflection of each other. So when you cross paths with me today, dear stranger, don't be mad at me, because I'm only here to help, and I love you. And I know you. Be kind to each other, even when somebody's not kind to you. That is a valuable lesson that I've learned, and it's still a process of learning because I am a human who still has ego. And that can be like the ultimate battle as well. Once you find out who you are and learn who you are, there's nobody to be mad at anymore. Yeah, sister, and there's nothing wrong with that. I respect everybody's belief system. We're all looking for something, but it's right in front of you. Sometimes we gotta wander off for a long time. I think in the Bible it's stated that Jesus wandered in the desert for, what is it, correct me if I'm wrong, 30, 40 days. I've been wandering for about 42 years. And he brought me exactly where I need to be, in my space in the center. And it was truly amazing. That detective, Melissa, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people do not know anything about this technology. So you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes. This tech is it's not a lot of people know about this technology. Yeah. So you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you got to remember that they don't know about this technology, so you're presenting something that is unfamiliar to someone, and some of them might look at us like we're like, what are you talking about? I want to beg to differ on that one to a certain extent. Indian gang stalking, for the simple fact that I can only talk about so much, but definitely highly conductive. If just saying that heavy metals I was talking about earlier, it's time to detox, which I am going to do today. These metals are about to stand a chance over again. It's a wrap. If I make it through this, these heavy metals are going to stand a chance over again. it's over. No longer. Yeah, you can become a walking antenna if you're. Yeah. Yeah, sister. I feel you on that one. But the universe lives inside you. You are the universe. The universe lives inside you. Oh, wow. Thanks for the input, Indian gang stalking. I appreciate that info. I'll give that a go. Yeah, the frequencies are kind of locked in on me, and I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, I definitely got to relocate. If I make it through this within the next week or two, I'm planning on migrating elsewhere for a little bit. That's the plan. Sticking to it. Not a quitter, not giving up. Literally trying to kill me, and I'm fighting with everything I got. I am a mighty smiten. They don't want you to know. I am a mighty smiten. Oh, dee down, dee. I carry a major can of whoop ass with me. I'm always ready to go. Radiological warfare. That's right, Charles. Huh? Don't even want to talk about the bioweaponry. Excuse me, bioweapons. Sorry. You mean like the breaker? I have a breaker in my home. I do. All right. I'll look into that. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. From my experience, Charles Hall, everything that emits a frequency is conductive. So it could be pure hell. Um, for a TI that's in a place like a Radio Shack. I'm just saying. Um, yeah, you go into a place like Radio Shack as a TI, you're going to be in some trouble. They can light you up like a Christmas tree. You know, definitely stay out of the electronics section if you're a TI. All that smart shit, smartphones, smart TVs, that all resonates on a frequency that's keeping your brain frequency on a certain frequency. Um, yeah, so anything that all that smart stuff, smart TVs, smartphones, all that stuff is carrying a frequency that's keeping your brain on a certain frequency. It's almost like hypnosis. Yeah, as soon as I get better, I'm gonna start exercising. I I've already planned to return back to boxing. I'm gonna do that. That was the best shape I think I've ever been in is when I took up boxing. I go to there's a boxing ring out here. It's like the third best in the nation. Um, in 2 weeks. I mean, I was toned. There was no stopping me. I was built like a champ. I'm going back. If I make it through this, I'm definitely going back. Definitely going back to boxing. I highly recommend anybody got a boxing ring, nearby. Screw the gym. You take up boxing, and you'll be in the best shape you've ever been in your life. Yeah, they're definitely crazy. Me too. Love you guys. Hope they feel that. Yeah, body should definitely be red rectum. Body should be alkaline. Absolutely. Hey, Murray. Glad you're on here, brother. Glad you're on here. Analog radio. I'll look into that, brother. Sorry, guys. Writing a text.
Sorry, you guys, I'm real emotional right now. It's really under heavy duty attacks. It literally feels like I'm dying. So I'm real emotional today. I just soak up in the sun real quick. Hopefully that'll help. Um, Hoping that'll help some balance out my energy and soak up some of this crud I got. I haven't ordered Domino's in so long. Is it cold out there? Soak up in the sun with this crud I got. Yeah. Hey. Let them fill that. That's good, sister. Yeah, I've ordered Domino's before and doing gang stalking. Why did you order some right now?
Yeah, right. Well, it's already been tampered with if it's processed. Might as well, I just figure if you're, just gonna live your life, just enjoy it as much as possible. All our food is tampered with. Sorry, you guys, I'm not trying to be a smart ass, I promise. I'm just being honest. 3.2 South Africa. There we go. Supper. Yeah, I guess. That's kind of an old terms. They still use it out here in the South in Alabama, supper. About to eat supper. I think dinner is out. Dog is such a pain in the ass. Will you let go of my cord? Here. This is better chew on, not my cord. Come here. Silly girl, you need attention. Here. There you go. No. Raw data is in the building. Binding, gang stalking. Hope you guys are doing all right. Probably gonna get off here in a minute. I'm trying to get some rest. They're really doing a number with the mechanics. Oh, that sounds good, Indian gang stalking. Enjoy your meal. What do you want to eat? Waffle House. The Seahawks. I think those are vultures. You want Waffle House? Yeah. Yeah, those are the vultures. See if I can get a shot of this, you guys. Oh, let me have this blankie, Papa. So you guys can see. Always connected in spirit. I don't know if you guys can see the vultures soaring. A lot of people don't understand or have a lot of knowledge about the vulture, but they cleanse the earth. They're not aggressive. I've actually saved a vulture before that got hit by a truck. She almost died. She had a 6-foot wingspan. I took her to, I put her in my car. I think the crow's having some words with some of the vultures. Confirmation. There they go. But I picked her up, put her in my car, and took her to a wildlife refugee. It took about 2 weeks for her to get better. But their only defense mechanism, the turkey vulture, is to purge their last meal to literally gurgitate their last meal as their only defense mechanism. So I really respect their state of being is so beautiful. Um, if you do your Native American history and studies on some of these animals, but I fly with them in spirit always. They're like one of my favorites. So is the crow, the hawk, the eagle, the coyote, which symbolizes a trickster, uh, mischievous, the clown. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna get off here. I think I've talked everybody's heads off. Um, and I'll update my stats later. But I love you guys. You guys don't give up. This is a daily fight. I'm gonna go get that waffle, brother. Love you, Charles. Go get that waffle for my son. He's wanting Waffle House. They're doing the online learning now, and I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna keep him on that. And my 16-year-old, with this COVID thing going on, I'm gonna take them out and keep them on the e-learning. They got their Chromebooks, and I think it's just best that I keep them under, my wings during these processes of shifts and alignments. Hopefully, I'll make it through. But Mama Bird is gonna keep her baby birds in her nest till this is over, and they can do online schooling. It's better that way, I think, anyways, so I can spend more quality time with them. But if you got kids and you're a TI, know that I know your struggle and pain, and I'm sorry. I wish I could, help you and do everything I could to assist you. But you got to stay strong, even if for some reason your kids have been separated during this process. You're still a parent and you're still connected, energy wise. That cord, and love will never be destroyed. If you are a TI that is a parent, please know this, that you're not alone with that battle either. That's, it's another thing I like to discuss on another live is being a parent as a TI. I think, educating ourselves and what that matter is very necessary. But I love you guys. You guys stand tough, stay strong. We're the last of a dying breed. You believe that? We're literally like the strongest on the planet. I like to sometimes go into La La Land. Feel like that's the safest place to be right now. And pretend I'm, like a Marvel character. I want to be Stormy, or what's her name, Storm. hopefully there's brighter days ahead. I always believe in happy endings, you guys, so I think every story has a happy ending. I think we'll have our happy ending. Especially to those who've never had it, just know that I still have faith and I think we'll have a happy ending. And you guys are freaking awesome. You're beautiful inside and out. I've seen every single one of you, and you're amazing. I just want you to know that. So keep that in mind every day throughout the day from here on out, just how awesome you are and how beautiful you are inside and out. We're what this world's been waiting for. Here we are, all of us. We're what they've been waiting for. I love you guys. Stay strong on the battlefield. Don't give up.